Sorry about that, Jen. I see 5 p.m. now, but
It's all right, you're probably busy with a baby.
I was working for the baby, but
You changed the diapers?
oh yeah,
Oh, you did?
oh yeah,
You have to now.
yeah.
They got told all that stuff, you know.
I do it a lot.
I don't know when it happened, but 30, 40 years ago.
I was gonna say, you better cover yourself, Adam. You're on camera now.
We're on camera. Welcome, folks. I'm calling to order select board meeting from March 16th, Monday. Let's get the agenda going.
Yeah, you're good.
Okay. So far, so good.
No, just checking the volume was on. Yep.
Well, start right off with our town clerk report. Let me grab a pen.
Okay, you received the AP warrant. Do you have any questions with any of the bills or anything on that?
No, just the CMP bill still
Right,
needs work.
if you do notice on CMP, it says paid. That's Trio's way of marking that it's going to be an EFT transaction. I have not paid that, that's for your approval. But that's how you have to enter it in if you're going to make an online payment. So just wanted to, if you see that, it just means it's an online payment. I did get a hold of the Employee Health Trust. We did get our April health insurance bill. Emily was not included on that bill.
Yeah.
And they're just backlogged. So you're going to see an increase. They're probably going to pay for her 2 months in May. She will have coverage April 1st. So
Okay.
I'll circle back with her when she comes in the office. So Bill Toby got a pretty large load. He got actually 3 loads of salt at the beginning of March. So that's the Eastern Salt invoice. We did have a GA case. This is the first time Renee has approved payment for GA, and that's on your warrant there.
Saw that, yeah.
I went to a training in Augusta, mileage and tolls. Kent Witten actually billed out mileage for the first time this pay period. So you'll see Kent's mileage. I did not get any mileage from Norman. So I'm not sure where that's at. Bill Toby also got quite a bit of sand at the beginning of March, and we got that Dwight Mills invoice. So just a little recap of the expenses. I did want to talk a little bit about, I got another request from the auditor today regarding the ARPA funds, and I just wanted to tell you a little bit about the training I just attended on Thursday. It was about how to prepare for an audit, which was very beneficial. I kind of wish one of you were there to listen to what they said, because there was probably 35 other treasurers and finance directors there. It was very interesting. So it was kind of neat when this request came in. I kind of looked at it a little different. I guess my biggest takeaway was now I have a good understanding of what the auditor actually does and responsible for. They work for us and suggest adjustments. As the town, we can ask for clarification as to why they are requesting information and what they're actually looking at as far as risk. The speaker did emphasize not to waste a lot of time providing the information they request. If it's not beneficial to that audit, then push back a little bit and say, if you can't tell me why this is a good reason for this information, then I'm not going to bother. You know, we've already given you the information that you can fulfill that request with.
Can't wait.
Yeah, it was very eye-opening.
Yeah.
He also made suggestions on how to prepare moving forward by saving information electronically, how to save it. We'll put it all on the share drive. So moving forward, when we do have an audit request, it's just a drag and drop. Everything should be there. We shouldn't really need anything else. So it was really good. I really appreciated the training. I am still working with partners. We're moving forward with the bank transfer, but we're taking our time and going slow. Bill Wood firm partners actually got me in contact with Bill Hall, a treasurer in Buxton, and he actually has experience transferring banks within a fiscal year and what you have to do in Trio and how he did it. So I'm in contact with him on basically what he did and kind of like what he wished he didn't do, or, you know, just get some tips and tricks on how to make this transition very smooth. So we're still moving forward. I do have a meeting, I think this week, for the direct deposit employee part of it, on how to get online and add employees and checking information so we don't have to do paychecks anymore. They're going to be direct deposit. So,
Awesome.
yeah. But other than that, moving forward.
Yeah, it would be really interesting to see what Beaulieu's response will be when they're asking for information, and I don't think we ever have actually said to them, why do you need this information?
Yep. Yeah, there's going to be a little bit of pushback. They asked for an agreement. Again, I already gave them the agreement once. There's no other agreement. There's one ARPA agreement with David's signature on it. So that got provided before. I told you I gave you everything. Explain why you need it. They also wanted the actual check image of the ARPA deposits into Bangor Savings back in 21. And I asked them, I said, if you really need that check image, let me know, but here's the deposit slip and here's the letter saying that we're going to deposit it. If you really have to have that image, it's going to take me more time.
Oh,
But
yeah.
tell me exactly why you need that image. So got a little bit different outlook on things.
Good. It feels better too.
Yeah, it does.
You're all good?
I'm good. Are you good?
I would make a motion that we approve the agenda as written.
Second.
Favor? Sounds good. Next, we've got minutes from last week. We made a couple of changes on the minutes. We had, let's see, review ads were none, but we did have an add-in for the special town meeting that's going to be on Monday. We also changed approval. We had, under discussion items, we had approval of ACO equipment. Those were not approved. We didn't have any information yet. Well, we can go over that later too. So other than that, I will ask for a motion to accept the minutes as written.
So moved.
All in favor? Okay. I'm gonna have you sign and then I'll take your pen, okay?
Yep.
You guys signed the warrant yet?
We didn't sign it yet.
Okay, I just want to explain a little bit. There are a couple of things for your initials. There's payroll, EFT, CMP bills that were made, and there was another packet there, the checks we had to cut when a meeting was canceled. So if you could just initial those on the left side in addition to the
Yes.
regular warrant, that'd be great.
Okay, sounds good. The regular warrant, I'll look at first for a total of $22,352.58. Maine Secretary of State, York County Registry of Deeds, and we will put these on the, with the minutes. The Health Trust, the Salt, Central Maine Power, Cornish Hardware for some frost heave signs, I believe, and Avesta, that was the GA, the audit training, mileage for our CEO, and sand. $3,000 for sand. Let's see what the salt, $5,946 for salt. Did we get an estimate for next year yet that, to be sent to SMPDC?
I did send in what we had so far this
Okay.
year, so we should meet the requirement to get the discounted
Get a
rate.
discount?
Those signs from Cornish Hardware were actually no trespassing signs for Focus.
Oh, interesting.
So I did bill it out to the general highway miscellaneous supply. There really is no miscellaneous account for winter supply, so
Okay.
I put it in general highway.
Okay. Was there something going on down there that,
I don't know.
okay.
I think those were the no trespassing signs we wanted to put up due to the,
Yeah, that's right, we did talk about that. goes back to this. And we have the payroll to sign. Payroll for staff, not for us. You go ahead and sign it and then pass it on down. This is Sockeye Rescue's payment, and again, Maine Secretary of State. Grab that. And those are the invoices. Got one more here. This is the salt and sand for both Secocas and Maplewood for $987. Those are the EFTs. Oh, and these are the paid ones. Okay, we'll initial that. Go ahead and I'll pass that over. There you go. So the only ad that we have is for the special town meeting coming up on Monday, the 23rd. So it was in last week, it'll be in this week as well. We do have, pass it down to Danielle, I think, before I lose it. The Eco Maine report, again, if anyone listened to last week, I know Jeff stood up and asked people to please recycle, because again, we're like third from the bottom in terms of recycling percentage. This is a recycling Friday, so it would be nice for everybody to get their recycling out. That's the only report I have. Meetings coming up, the planning board is having a public hearing on Wednesday. And then we have our special town meeting on the 23rd. And we have a couple of discussion items to go over. The first one listed is a cannabis application. This was received on March 3rd. We kind of workshopped it a bit today, Chris, and we can discuss more of it. The ordinance allows the select board to hold a within 60 days after the receipt of a complete application. I've gone through it. You guys have gone through it online as well. We have a hard copy, and then we have the online copies too. Most everything is here, but what I don't have is the conditional use permit. You list it as being Exhibit L, or M rather, but Exhibit M is the fire chief approval letter, and I don't have, it's nowhere in here at all, okay? So I just kind of wrote everything down.
You guys have seen the conditional before, and I can resubmit it right now, if that helps.
Sure.
I'm definitely looking to get completeness. How that must have just been a printing issue or something, I'm not sure.
Yep. You have the exhibit, but it's not the conditional use, and the conditional use is not in here anywhere, so. Also found on your Exhibit I that you have your lot across the street with a divided into Lot A and Lot B.
Yeah, it's been divided.
But on the, go find it, on your Exhibit I, it says, note that Lot 7 has been subdivided. The store will be located on Sublot A. which makes it this lot closer to your home and within the 750-foot barrier.
Gotcha.
Okay,
Tammy put this application together, so obviously she's doing it from an office in Portland, so that could be where these mix-ups have occurred from.
okay.
Obviously, just clerical errors, I think, in the bottom of it. So which lot is A, which lot is B?
Lot A is the one closer to your facility that is on your property.
Is that,
It's the one closer to Jay's house.
and who labeled that? Was it the Register of Deeds or you guys, or who labeled that?
It looks like you. It looks like you, or like Tammy did it maybe.
Because it hasn't actually been labeled.
Right, the Registry of Deeds only has a pending division.
Mhm.
Right, it hasn't been, you haven't done any conveying of that property.
Oh, absolutely, it's been recorded. It's absolutely been recorded. I did it myself.
Okay, all I could find on the Registry of Deeds was a pending subdivision. I didn't find any
It's not a
conveyance,
subdivision either, it's a division.
just a division of a lot, right?
I'm not sure how to clarify for you on that, because I don't think they're, as far as I know, the town is what comes up with the ND, right? I'm not sure how that works. I'm not even sure how,
Oh, for like on the tax maps?
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be, but it's on the map provided, like it just says it's on A.
gotcha.
And I think it should be B around.
Right. It doesn't, yeah, well, it actually, yeah, it's just it's just a note that was written about the two lots.
Yeah, I didn't
Okay.
think that, it must have been Tammy.
Okay. And I think evidence of the conveyance of the lot B that it's going to be on would be part of the application itself as well.
Conveyance. What do you mean by that?
I mean that you have two lots that are pending a division according to the Registry of Deeds.
It's recorded, I'm not sure how long it takes for them to update their system.
Okay,
It was done about 2 months ago.
okay, so that's not that long ago,
Now.
right?
And that might be, for example, before, when this process started at the planning board, that was, I'm 4 months into this at this point, so, I know the survey occurred last year in late 2025, and I'm not sure when that was finalized, but, then we went through the legal process of what needs to occur for the lot to be finalized for you guys, and what that is I have to bring a survey into them. That was done, and then, so there's been other processes going on, I guess, so which one's A, which one's B, I don't know, we can get to the bottom of that, but obviously you're saying that needs to be clarified for the application. And, so what lot number is on there? Is it the R9L7? Is that what it is? Because that would still be correct.
Right, map and lot, right. It's, do you want to look at this so you can see that it's,
Yeah,
looks
my
like,
service isn't working.
okay. And I'll show it to you afterwards too, so you can take a look at it, or you can look at it right now.
Chris, did they give you a copy of the deed stamped registered?
I have lot descriptions, but no copy of a deed.
You don't have to do deed descriptions. You just have to submit a survey. You got to record a survey. You only have to do deed descriptions when you sell a lot.
No, you certainly have enough deed descriptions in your application of all your lots. Parcel 1, 2, 3, and 4.
Since
Yeah,
1980 years.
right.
But I'm talking about this new.
The new
I don't need
division.
to have descriptions. I just need to record the survey.
Right, and it also needs to be, I can't find it on the Registry of Deeds where it's been, where Lot B is conveyed. Right now, it looks like you own lots A and B.
I own both of them.
Right, you do. And it's just one lot, right? So if Lot B is going to be the store lot,
Well, it's been legally separated by a recorded survey.
correct. But you own both,
Yes.
your trust. And Lot B hasn't been conveyed to an LLC or anything like that?
No, I don't. It doesn't need to be.
Right.
I'm not following you.
I mean, it still looks like you, there's two lots there, but you own both.
Yes.
Right. So I'm not sure how that works within the 750-foot buffer.
I am.
I'm sure you are.
Because yeah, that's why they were divided, was to create a buffer.
Right, because the 750 is between lots. Doesn't matter if he owns a neighboring lot.
And as far as A or B, that's new info to me. I haven't heard either one of those labels. Obviously there's two lots there now created from R9L7, so.
What do you have there on that?
Well, this is just the plan, so.
Right.
I think that's where we get confused, is on the plan, it shows lot A as the one that's closer to your residence. And B is the one that's the most up-to-date thing that's on the registry of deeds, so. I think that was just the only question there was,
So it needs to
I'm
be,
assuming you were putting it on lot B, because that's the one that's in the other maps.
there was A and B, but.
Well,
Yeah, it
it
just-
has to be a description, I mean, each lot would have to be described, that's what they're getting at.
No,
You can't have a lot that's R907 and then go, and still R907, well, yes, but there's R907 lot A. and lot-
That's
Well,
right.
of course.
That's all they're trying to do.
Right.
And they need to create that.
Right. You guys have anything after going through it?
Clarification, you're looking for the conditional use permit from approval from the state or from the planning board?
From the planning board, right? He has his conditional use.
Wait, so that's the conditional you're waiting for, is the one from this office?
From the planning board, yeah.
Okay. Why hasn't that been sent over yet?
I don't,
That was months ago.
okay, I don't know, it should be in your application, but it's not. And you have it listed as it being Exhibit M, but this is Exhibit M,
Okay.
okay? Yeah, no, you have your conditional,
You know I was approved, correct?
That's not.
Okay. Well, that's fine.
Is the letter of decision in the packet?
that's what I'm referring to by the conditional use permit, yeah. So, we've 60 days, within 60 days would be May 14th. So sometime in that time frame, we could have a public hearing. And do you guys want to look at calendars?
Is there a need to, I feel like it's something that could be handled in more timely of a fashion. Is there a need to kick it out that far? It only has to be advertised a couple times. I know you guys have 60 days, but
Right.
do you have to take full advantage of that?
No, we don't have to,
We
it
don't-
doesn't have to be the 60 days.
Right.
I'll
So,
get to the bottom of your questions, Jen. I just have to be able to correspond with Tammy.
I think all you have to do is have them change A and B. Pretty simple. Did you get your copy of the letter from the planning board?
Yeah, she handed it to me in person. So
Okay.
I
If you just drop a copy off, that fixes that problem. We still haven't seen it. I know, you came in and talked to me and I asked for it.
I had been emailing them for a couple weeks prior before she gave it to me too. I believe they voted on something at the meeting. They voted to expedite their process or something like that. I don't know if it needed approval before they sent out letters or what it was, but the last meeting, they voted on expediting that process.
Can you just email us a copy tonight?
I'll just bring it all down here. And I have the signed survey, but it looks like it's online, and I'll have it change A and B and bring it up.
you guys looking at the calendar?
Yep. April 6th would be our first meeting, basically 30 days from the date of his application, so I don't foresee any reason, as long as we have the information.
April 6th to hold a public hearing?
Right, we want to do it on the,
I can have everything to you guys tomorrow.
do it on a meeting night, right?
I think that works.
I'm assuming you'll be able to get everything to us this week, so we'd be able to vote on completeness on the 23rd.
Right, and then, oh, yeah, and then the ad would go in for April 1st. Now, April 6th is too soon.
Ad would go in for the week of the 30th, so the first meeting we'd be able to have would be the 6th.
If I'm not mistaken, it needs to be advertised 2 times. Let me check. real quick.
Right, we have to advertise it 2 times, so we can't have it April 6th.
It should be April 13th.
Right,
I appreciate the timeliness, but yeah, I just want it to be advertised correctly.
right. So it would be April 13th would be our earliest, because it has to be 2 times.
Yeah, Monday's the deadline for putting it in the paper, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
So we can't do it until we vote, so. Is that a vacation week for you? School vacation or anything? Just looking
I
at,
mean, I don't want that to impact his ability to get a hearing.
so let's set the date when we vote for completeness, okay? I want to look at it a little bit more. We can do that on Monday, next Monday.
Yep.
Can you reiterate one more time exactly what the components that you'd like to see fixed?
Conditional use permit,
And that's from,
facts and findings letter, that letter. On the application, it's not, you don't have pages numbered, but the map that contains lot A and B, it just says,
we want the signed, recorded survey.
I think you have that survey. I think I've seen that survey in here.
We have the proposed division.
Oh, you know what else we're missing is we have a footprint of the building, but part of it will include the depiction of the building.
I just saw that, actually.
Yeah.
It's in here.
No, there's 41
Okay,
pages.
where'd you see that?
It's in his application, page 9 of 11.
Of this?
Yep. The one I have online.
Okay, the online one might have it better than this. Okay, so conditional use permit letter,
Is the conditional use permit letter not online either?
I haven't seen it. Depiction of the building, I'll check that out online, and then, under the map, Chris, why don't you take a look at this? This is what I'm talking about. Under your exhibit I, you have lot A and B. Okay. It says that lot 7 has been subdivided. The store will be located on sublot A. But you
She
really
must have
mean it on B,
put their own
right?
thing.
Right.
So that is page.
There's no page number, exhibit I. Yep,
Right.
yeah, you just want everything to be, because I'm sure it'll be scrutinized.
Yeah, that's weird, 'cause I don't have exhibits on this online.
You don't?
And the
Interesting.
division plan is E. Subject, or exhibit E.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Interesting, yeah. I don't have that, E, I don't have E. And then we can, during our business meeting next Monday, we'll vote. Okay? You guys good? Anything you want to add, or, no? Okay. I know you guys want to say stuff, but we will take public comments at the end, okay? Yep. So, let's see. Back to the agenda. ACO request. Do you want to touch on that?
Yeah, so we had previously talked about getting some items for our ACO. So our ACO is getting done with the town of Leamington at the end of this month. And so there was an opportunity where we might be able to get some equipment that he was using in Leamington. They'd sent over a list of items that they were willing to sell to us. Some were good deals, some were not good deals. And so we kind of went through that list with him and sent the message back to Leamington and said, here are the 3 or 4 items that we would be willing to buy from you. And then their town manager responded to that email by saying that the only item that they would be willing to send, they changed their mind, and the only item that they were willing to sell to us was the bulletproof vest. And so they wanted all the equipment that he has back. So we are going to have to figure out, we're going to have to meet with David and determine what items we need and where we'll be able to source those items from.
Maybe we could go with a minimal list for this until town meeting.
Until the town meeting,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
We try to see what are the items that he absolutely needs to get by
Right.
and then figure that out. I think one of the biggest things that we'll have to figure out is a cell phone. Because obviously they're taking that back as well.
And we do have one that maybe we can
Yeah,
switch over.
so we'll have to get that all figured out.
I just have a quick question.
Yeah.
Is he going to continue as ACO if he gets elected to the select board in Porter?
He hasn't said that he's not.
That might be worth a conversation.
Yeah, I don't think he's,
He's not going to give up ACO.
I don't think so.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think he would need to if he was Porter's ACO, but I don't know that he needs to if he's ours.
I just not conflict of interest, but time.
Right.
Yeah.
That's all.
Yeah.
I don't think they meet as frequently as we do. Good on that?
Yep.
And then about the Trio sketch module.
Yep.
Like, is that going to be a yearly cost to us?
Yes.
It is.
Yep.
Do you know what that is?
It's what piece of that 2,800.
And did we actually approve the purchasing of that yet?
We have not.
Okay,
No, we need to
go through special town meeting first? Okay, all right, so,
annual is $412.50.
okay. A Trio sketch module is something that the assessor has asked for in order to update all of the assessments in town.
It's basically the module in Trio so they're moving all of the things off of the current system into the new system. And so the sketch module basically allows them to go in and sketch the outline for every building. Right now, it's a camera phone picture of a drawing in a notebook. And so they've got to turn that into a actual Microsoft Paint and do that. I'm probably oversimplifying it, but it's when you get a property card, it's the little piece on the property card that shows like the outline of the building.
Sounds good.
Yep.
Secocas Salt Shed. The reason I'm bringing that up is that there was a citizen's concern about the graffiti on it, and she's gotten in touch with the Times about doing something about graffiti. We don't have a camera on there. We'll paint it, and it will get painted again with graffiti. It doesn't look great. I don't really have a solution for that right now. She offered to help paint it, but there's liability reasons that building itself isn't insured because it's not in good shape. And we're looking at replacing it. And we have the possibility of getting some money from Maine DOT for replacement. So we're looking into that as well. Yeah, I don't know if anybody has a great, maybe we could get somebody to, and leave it at that. Some of those artists are pretty good, but I understand her concern when people are going up and down the road that it doesn't look great. It is an issue. One that I don't have any solution for. Buying contracts, you guys want to hit those up that we've
They're completed. We just went through and did the last edit.
Yep.
So we can run an ad that bids are open.
Yeah. We'll probably put it April 1st with
Yep.
bids being due May 15th.
Yep. That works for me.
Okay.
Put that on the calendar.
You're gonna have Emily do an ad, or do you want us to do it?
To submit the bids, why don't we work with Emily so she gets a, yep,
Do May 15th?
yes.
Well,
What is May 15th? That's Friday.
That's a Friday.
That's a Friday, yeah. Because the 14th would have been our 60
Okay.
days for, what?
Middle of May.
To be opened on so bids to be opened on May 18th.
Yes.
Yep.
Other updates, I'm going to let you handle the comments on the box shop okay statement in case anybody has any questions about what was going on.
Jim Pollett's the owner of the box shop, the go-kart place here in town. He posted on Facebook that they were going to offer concessions there, and apparently it alarmed some people that they thought that he was just going to start like chucking beer across there and letting people open it. He does have a plan. He's going to go through a licensed provider. They have to have a roped off area by state regulations. The state approves it. It comes to the town. The town just says, okay. It's a gathering permit. So he has a pretty good, I spoke to him the other day. He'll have anyone that's driving go-karts is not allowed to consume anything on the property. Anyone that goes up to that concession stand has to be checked again. They'll be get wristbands when they arrive. Their wristband gets revoked and they get a big stamp on their hand if they buy beer. And it has to stay within the area that they're going to be serving food. But that's all pending, so nobody needs to get alarmed quite yet. He's following the process. I think he's trying to build up his offerings to get more corporate and events there, and he already did get some good feedback. Obviously some negative, I haven't seen it, but it's still in the works.
Okay. To be determined. Youthful Maine Food Drive is this Thursday from 1 to 2 in the gym. Sometimes I get an ad in the shopping guide, but by the time it was confirmed, it was too late to get the ad in, but it will be Thursday from 1 to 2.
They've previously been kind of confirming 3 months at a time.
I know, yeah.
Are they back to like once a month? Like if they're going to be here every month at the same time, like,
I think we can just plan on it.
Right.
I do like to confirm it though, just to make sure. I've seen it on occasion they've changed the date or whatever.
and if they were willing to
Katie-
commit to that.
Yeah, Katie's out right now. She's on vacation, I think, for the next couple of weeks. So she'd be the one to make an absolute decision.
Gotcha.
But yeah, I think it'd be good to get a little further out. Anybody else have anything to add or discuss or bring up?
That's it for me.
Yeah, we have a few folks sitting here today, which is great. Darren came and spoke to us earlier about roads and about road commissioner and about the possibilities of kind of switching that job description around. And we actually had Maya come and sit with us last to talk about some additions to the contract and also perhaps adding a winter road commissioner, somebody that would do not maintenance of the road, but somebody who would look after the roads and be able to report on them and check and see that things were done. A lot of things were thrown back and forth. It doesn't come cheap. It comes at a cost. Other towns that have that supply a truck, two-way radios, mileage costs. Of course, that's something that would definitely go up before town meeting, but something that we can definitely discuss and talk about. I didn't know, Darren, if you're pretty good with what you discussed with us, and we appreciate you coming in.
Yep.
Sounds good.
I'm all set.
Okay. We have two other people. Chris, I don't know. I'll hang on to you there for a while. Adam?
I guess, I didn't know exactly, because I am paying attention, I wanted to listen in, and, so when the lot was legal, the lot is separated by survey, but if it's not legal and recorded,
It's recorded.
yes, it has to be.
The survey is recorded.
And you have to prove that.
Yes.
That was my only question with that, then I guess, like I said before about the, I sent an email about the the public notice and the fact that the lots were switched around. And we only have 7 days as of last Wednesday for the hearing, and I just brought up those points and my concerns that sets that, any of that decision to different types of scrutiny, because now the hearing is, the notice is improper.
Mhm.
I'm
I think,
just trying to bring that to the attention, because I'm just trying to be fair. And I'm just trying to think about the town a little bit, and also
sure,
how things are handled, if you will, not just what I want or what I don't want, but how things are handled. And I guess the only other question I have is, because you already read the letter, you heard my concern about, and I guess they've sent it to a point that, it just sets things up for potential appeal if somebody just says, well,
Mhm.
the notice was improper.
Mhm.
And I'm just looking out like that a little bit, but I'm also thinking, is there a reason to ask, you have ability to ask outside counsel, is that something that you guys have considered, and or I know that you, like you said before, you're not in charge of the planning board, but you can certainly advise people. Anyone in this room can give their opinion.
right, they certainly can consult with the town attorney. I know Desiree's been made aware of that. She did reply to us today about some findings from MMA. And I'm not sure where she's planning on going with that. But
I'm just trying to get, like I told you guys before, I'm curious, and I'm just trying to learn.
Uh-huh.
I'm just trying to think the way I think, which is, maybe I'm thinking too much, but I am thinking, and I'm trying to, when I see something like that, I go, okay.
yeah,
To me, it seems simple, but I know there's processes, and again, I'm not trying to throw people under the bus. It seems that you guys are responsive and you guys are available, and the planning board, it's like, I did get my response from my information request, which I appreciate, but it was more because you, I believe, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, so.
yeah.
I think if we hadn't notified you, I think, all right.
Yeah, and I think that's things that you could bring up at the planning board meeting as well.
I'm trying to take it I'm not trying to like stir up.
Mhm.
Because it just seems like you ask for something, and it's like, if it's available, can I have it please? And it's like, if it's not available, tell me.
Right.
All right, I'll shut up for a week, and maybe in a week or two I'll bother you again.
Mhm.
I don't know how I worded what I wanted to say about the public hearing. Chris is here, which is fine, because then he heard it. It's on the table now, I think. Now you know that the notice is only 7 days, so
What notice are you talking about?
for the conditional use application for the other facility. So in 7 days, it's supposed to be 10, it's worded in the conditional use application is 10 days. Granted,
I guess I'm not sure where the discrepancy
the
is.
discrepancy is that the lot numbers were incorrect on the notice originally.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie and say that I don't know the difference, but other people, that's the point, is all I'm trying to make.
I think that
Out of
is the
respect
legal
for everyone.
precedent, is that you know.
But I'm one
understand.
person. I'm only one person. 1,700 people in this town.
Yeah.
Well, not really, there's not 1,700 people.
That would be amazing.
That'd
be pretty amazing, right.
Crowded enough. Came in here a few months ago and it was
I
crowded.
think it really just prolongs the inevitable that the meeting is going to occur, and
Certainly, but I'm sorry.
and you could easily appeal anything you want to. But yeah, I didn't make the error, the planning board made the error, right?
I'm not sure. You're going to have to ask the planning board for sure. I don't want to step into, what they're holding for a meeting or what they find to be acceptable.
Anyway.
Yeah, we could definitely, have a conversation about it.
Like I said, maybe I think too much. I'm just,
Yeah, we definitely appreciate the, the
It's
input
definitely
into,
a technicality for sure.
but.
a technicality is right.
You come here with a lawyer every time and you're gonna technicalities, that's what they live for.
I mean, my lawyer's not here, so.
But no,
And I come here with a lawyer because of how things have panned out in the past. I've been doing this with this town
so
for
then,
a year and a half.
then you could see my point,
How so?
because I'm saying you're opening yourself up to an appeal, it's like, it's the appeal, granted, it only creates an appeal.
One thing we've found out in the past is that not everyone even has the opportunity to appeal, so.
Because of money.
No. Standing, actually.
Might be a good discussion to have during the planning board when all of this is gonna to come out.
I mean, if no one shows up, I guess no one knew about it. Right?
Then I will probably bring up my point again, but I'm sure, I'll bring it up anyway, just because I think it should be brought up. It just is full disclosure.
Yeah, I did contact the planning board as soon as I saw it and messaged the town and told them that it was incorrect and, we're definitely not trying to have anything be deceitful in any way.
Did you have anything you wanted to bring
Thank
up?
you. Yeah, I also have something about notification. I'm Jan Smith, and I'm the president of the trustees of Parsons Field Seminary. And we are the ones who own it. Friends of Parsons rent from us. So we own that land. We own the ball field and just the more property out back. We also own the spring house across the hill. We have 9 acres up there. I will assume that I should have received notification. I understand I was on the list. We had a little bit of difficulty before because they were sending it to Grace Gilpatrick and she passed away 5 years ago. So I made sure I came into the office, I gave the correct information. I received no notification. I do not get a shopping guide. I live outside the area. And so therefore, and I just kind of found out about this a couple of days ago, and I said, well, I should make myself known and just tell you that I should be notified just like anybody else.
Sure, and so is your property within that 500-foot radius of notification, is that what you're saying? Okay, Jan Smith.
And we did absolutely, you were put on the abutters list, all the properties.
Yeah, but we
And,
never got anything.
And, okay, I don't send the mailings. Also, I know that you knew about it a month or so ago because I had a realtor contact you guys to buy your properties.
Excuse me,
And-
wait a minute, don't put words in my mouth. That's not true. I was contacted,
Okay.
yes, but I knew nothing about the meeting and everything else.
You said you did and that you'd be here.
I did not.
Okay.
No, absolutely
This could be
did
an
not.
Okay,
issue
well, you need to get
of
the
planning
plans.
board using an old commitment.
But you're wrong.
Like
Okay.
Jan alerted us of that change
I'm the one
a
who-
while ago. We've got it
Yeah,
on
my bad.
file.
Okay,
But planning board gets the commitment.
I think
That
you do.
commitment
No,
line
I-
is probably still under Grace.
That way,
And
Chris.
she had since fixed it.
Listen,
They gotta have a process of getting updated information from us when
That
she's
is
on the
not-
voters list.
that's
Because they're not gonna know of any changes, any mailing address changes or anything. They can't just do it once a year.
Or being.
So maybe I'll just
Guys,
email to planning board.
okay.
They're gonna have to get updated.
Do you want to do that and
Yeah,
ask them to?
that's a huge issue if they're gonna do a butters list.
Yeah.
If we change anything on Trio, they're not gonna know it because they have an old list. They're not logging in,
Yeah,
they're
it
just
came
using
from the
a,
tax documents.
right, which they didn't have the computer
Uh-huh.
and they didn't request it from us. It's
Wait,
just as of
Patrick's
April
not
1st.
either.
And Jan let us know of that way after April 1st.
Not on the abutter list?
No, so it wasn't a mistaken
All right,
address.
I'm on the, from what I understand that I'm on the list.
You should be. If you're within the 500 buffer zone, you should be.
Yeah.
Well, I'm just looking at the application, which,
we amended.
yeah,
That's-
Was it an address issue, Saban, or
I don't see it.
Parsem wasn't listed as the abutter?
Yeah, well, not the buildings itself,
No,
but the
the
ball,
ball
the,
field.
But again, that's a planning board.
Yeah, that is all
Issue.
planning board. So Ed, you'll email them and CC us on that?
Yeah.
Thank you.
We really gotta have some communication.
Yep. Go right back to that.
This is off topic. we got to get back to, we talked about it a long time ago of having staff meetings. All the departments coming together and talk. This is an issue. I don't go to the planning board meetings because I come here every Monday night. We got to have some sort of, conversation between departments so stuff like this doesn't happen.
I agree. We've talked about it and when we need to do it, we need to do it.
Thank you.
Everybody good? Entertain a motion to adjourn.
I'll second.
All in favor? Thank you, everybody. Borrow your pen, I just want to make a list of who's.
The only one that's there on top is that. I mean, and as I think it's respectful, I know